feeling like your legs just aren't what they used to be. Maybe they ache more often, feel heavy, or tire out sooner than you'd like. Perhaps you find yourself hesitant to walk as far, climb stairs, or even stand for long periods because of discomfort or weakness. It's a painful reality that, as we get older, our bodies change. And unfortunately, our legs can be one of the first places we really notice that change. Muscle mass naturally declines. Circulation can slow down, and joints might become less flexible. It can feel like your legs are letting you down, maybe even dying a little. This can be frustrating, even a bit disheartening, impacting your independence and your ability to do the things you love. But what if I told you there's not some magical pill or complicated surgery needed? What if there were simple, daily habits you could adopt right now, starting today? That could make a world of difference. Things that could help strengthen those legs, improve circulation, and bring back some of that spring in your step in this video. We're going to look at 5 incredibly powerful, yet surprisingly simple, daily habits that people in their 60s, 70s, and 80s can start doing urgently to help revitalize their legs and regain their freedom. These aren't drastic changes, but consistent small steps that can lead to significant improvements over time. Stick with me, because by the end, you'll see just how much power you have to change things. And there's something I'll share that might genuinely surprise you with its simplicity and effectiveness. Now, let's get right into the first habit, which might sound incredibly basic, but its impact on your legs, especially as you get older, is absolutely profound. It's simply about incorporating more movement, specifically walking or gentle movement, into your daily life. I know. You might be thinking, walk. Of course, I walk. But I'm talking about making a conscious effort to move those legs consistently, even if it's just for a short while. See? The reason our legs feel like they're dying often comes down to something called sarcopenia, which is the age-related loss of muscle mass and strength. When you stop using muscles as much, they shrink and weaken. It's a classic case of use it or lose it. And when it comes to your legs, losing that muscle mass means less support for your joints, reduced balance, slower walking speed, and just a general feeling of weakness. Walking, even gentle walking, is a fantastic way to combat this because it engages many of the major muscle groups in your legs, your quadriceps, hamstrings, calves, and even your glutes. It helps to signal to your body that you still need these muscles, encouraging them to maintain strength and structure. But it's not just about muscle. Consistent walking is also a powerhouse for your circulation. As we age, blood flow can become less efficient, and this is particularly noticeable in the extremities like our legs and feet. Poor circulation can lead to cold feet, swelling, cramping, and slow healing. When you walk, your leg muscles contract and relax, acting like a second pump that helps push blood back up towards your heart. This improved blood flow delivers vital oxygen and nutrients to your leg tissues, helping them stay healthier, reducing swelling, and easing that heavy, tired feeling. Think of it like clearing out old, stagnant water from a pipe by running fresh water through it. Walking does that for your blood vessels in your legs. Another huge benefit often overlooked is how walking helps your joints. Conditions like osteoarthritis are common as we age, leading to stiff and painful joints, especially in the knees and hips, which bear a lot of weight when we walk, while it might seem counterintuitive. Gentle movement, like walking, is crucial for joint health. The cartilage in your joints doesn't have its own direct blood supply. It gets nutrients from the synovial fluid that bathes the joint. Movement helps to circulate this fluid, bringing nutrients to the cartilage and keeping it healthier and more lubricated. It's like oiling a creaky hinge. Consistent, gentle movement keeps things moving smoothly. Of course, if you have severe joint pain, it's important to talk to your doctor about what level of activity is right for you. But for many, gentle walking is part of the solution, not the problem. So, how do you make this a daily habit? Especially if just the thought of a long walk feels daunting right now. The key is to start small and be consistent. Forget about needing to walk for an hour or cover a mile. If you're currently very inactive, your walk might be just 5 minutes around your house or down to the end of your driveway and back. That's perfectly fine. The goal is to start somewhere and build gradually. Aim for consistency over intensity initially. Could you walk to the mailbox instead of driving? Could you take one extra lap around the grocery store? Could you stand up and walk around during commercial breaks while watching television? These small bursts of activity throughout the day add up. You can gradually increase the time or distance as you feel stronger and more comfortable. Perhaps aim for 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes in the afternoon. Find opportunities to walk that you enjoy. Maybe it's around a local park, along a quiet street, or even inside a shopping center if the weather is bad. Listen to a podcast, some music, or simply enjoy the sights and sounds around you. Walking doesn't have to be a chore. It can be a peaceful or even enjoyable part of your day. Making it a habit means making it a routine. Try to walk at the same time each day, whether it's first thing in the morning, after lunch, or in the early evening. This helps your body and mind get used to it. Tell a friend or family member about your goal. Having someone know can be great for accountability. Or, even better, find a walking buddy. Walking with someone makes the time fly by and adds a social element, which is also fantastic for your overall well-being. If you have a pet, they are usually eager walking companions. Remember, this isn't about breaking speed records or training for a marathon. It's about gentle, consistent movement to wake up those leg muscles, get your blood flowing, and keep your joints happy. Even on days when you don't feel like it, try to do just a few minutes, often. Once you start moving, you'll find you feel better and can continue for a bit longer. The simple act of putting one foot in front of the other, day after day, is an incredibly powerful habit for reclaiming the strength and vitality in your legs. Now that we've talked about getting those legs moving consistently through gentle activity like walking, let's build on that foundation by focusing on another crucial element, actively strengthening the muscles themselves. So, our second daily habit, building on the first, is incorporating simple leg strengthening exercises. While walking is excellent for overall circulation and muscle engagement, specific exercises are key to rebuilding lost muscle mass and increasing strength in a more targeted way. Again, don't picture yourself in a gym lifting heavy weights. We're talking about gentle, effective movements you can often do using just your own body weight. Maybe with the help of a chair or a wall for support. One of the most effective and fundamental exercises is the chair stand. This mimics the everyday action of getting up from a chair, which we do multiple times a day. As legs weaken, this simple act can become challenging. To do a chair stand, sit on a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor, shoulder width apart. Lean forward slightly, using your hands on your knees or the chair arms for balance if needed, and push up to a standing position. Then, slowly and controlled, lower yourself back down to the chair, stopping just before you fully sit, and stand back up again. The key here is control and using your leg muscles, particularly your quadriceps and glutes, rather than momentum. Start with just 5 or 10 repetitions, whatever feels manageable without causing pain. As you get stronger, you can increase the number of repetitions or even try doing it without using your hands for support. This exercise directly targets the muscles needed for standing, walking, and maintaining balance, making a huge difference in daily function. Another fantastic exercise for your lower legs, particularly your calves, is the calf raise. Strong calf muscles are essential for walking efficiently and for circulation in the lower legs. For support, stand near a wall, a sturdy chair back, or a counter. Place your feet flat on the floor. Slowly lift up onto the balls of your feet, raising your heels off the ground as high as comfortable. Hold for a second, then slowly lower your heels back down. You should feel this working the back of your lower legs, like chair stands. Start with a manageable number of repetitions, maybe 10 or 15, and gradually increase as you feel stronger. If doing both legs at once is too difficult, you can try doing one leg at a time, holding on to something for balance. A third simple exercise is the leg extension or knee extension while seated. Sit on a chair with your back straight and feet flat on the floor. Slowly straighten one leg out in front of you, keeping your knee slightly bent or fully straight if comfortable. Engaging your thigh muscle quadriceps. Diriyamans. Hold this position for a few seconds, then slowly lower your leg back down. Repeat on the other leg. You can do 10-15 repetitions on each leg, and to make this slightly more challenging as you get stronger, you could eventually add light ankle weights like those you wrap around your ankle, starting very light. Maybe just a pound or two, but body weight is perfectly sufficient when you're starting out. Incorporating these simple movements daily or several times a week sends a powerful signal to your muscles. We need you get stronger. Consistency is key. Don't feel like you need to do all of these exercises every single day, but aim to do some form of targeted leg strengthening most days. Even 5 to 10 minutes dedicated to these simple exercises can make a significant difference over time. You'll likely notice things like it becoming easier to stand up, feeling more stable when walking, and perhaps even having less fatigue in your legs by the end of the day. Remember to breathe naturally throughout the exercises and only work within a comfortable range of motion, avoiding anything that causes sharp pain. If you're unsure about proper form or have specific health concerns, consulting with a physical therapist or your doctor can be incredibly helpful. Now, while moving and strengthening your legs is absolutely vital, what you put into your body also plays a crucial role in how well those muscles and that circulation function. This brings us to our third daily habit, ensuring you stay properly hydrated. It sounds so simple. Right. Just drink water. But many people, especially as they get older, don't drink enough, and it has a direct impact on your legs. Think of your body as a garden. You can have the best soil and sunlight, but without enough water, nothing will thrive. Your muscles are similar. They are about 75% water. And when you're dehydrated, even mildly, muscle function can be impaired. Dehydration can lead to muscle fatigue, weakness, and an increased risk of cramping. Ever experienced a sudden, painful cramp in your calf or foot, especially at night? Often, dehydration is a major culprit. Water is essential for transporting electrolytes like potassium, sodium, and magnesium to your muscles, which are critical for muscle contractions and nerve signals. When these electrolytes are out of balance due to lack of water, cramps can occur. Proper hydration also directly impacts your blood volume and circulation. When you're dehydrated, your blood can become thicker and less fluid, making it harder for your heart to pump it efficiently throughout your body, including down to your legs and feet. This can worsen issues with cold extremities, swelling, and fatigue. Staying hydrated helps maintain healthy blood flow, ensuring your leg muscles and tissues receive the oxygen and nutrients they need, and that waste products are carried away effectively. Furthermore, hydration is crucial for joint lubrication. We talked about synovial fluid needing movement to circulate nutrients to cartilage, but that fluid itself is largely made up of water if you're dehydrated. The production and quality of this lubricating fluid can be affected, potentially leading to more joint stiffness and discomfort. So, how much water should you aim for? The old 8 glasses a day is a general guideline, but individual needs vary based on activity level, climate, and overall health. A good rule of thumb is to pay attention to your thirst and the color of your urine. If you're rarely thirsty and your urine is pale yellow, you're likely well hydrated. If you're often thirsty and your urine is dark yellow, you need to drink more. Carrying a water bottle with you throughout the day can be a helpful reminder. Sip water regularly instead of trying to gulp down large amounts all at once. Water is the best choice, but other fluids count too. Like herbal teas or diluted fruit juices, be mindful of sugar. Foods with high water content, like fruits, watermelon, strawberries, oranges, and vegetables, cucumber, celery, lettuce, also contribute to your daily fluid intake. Be cautious with caffeinated drinks like coffee and black tea, and alcohol, as they can have a diuretic effect, meaning they can cause you to lose fluids. Making hydration a daily habit can feel challenging if you're not used to drinking much. Try setting reminders on your phone, drinking a glass of water first thing in the morning, or having a glass before each meal. Connect it to another habit. Perhaps you drink a glass of water every time you sit down to read or watch TV. Little cues can make a big difference in establishing this habit. Prioritizing hydration is a simple yet incredibly powerful way to support your muscles, circulation, and joints, all of which are vital for happy, functional legs as you get older. Next, Let's explore another key piece of the puzzle that works hand in hand with movement and hydration. Now that we've covered moving your legs through gentle activity and targeted exercises, and ensuring they're well hydrated from the inside out, let's talk about fueling those muscles. Our fourth daily habit focuses on nutrition, specifically making sure you're getting enough of the right building blocks your body needs to maintain and repair muscle tissue. Just like a car needs the right kind of fuel and oil to run smoothly, your body needs specific nutrients to keep your legs strong and healthy. As we age, our body's ability to build muscle from protein can become less efficient. This means that getting enough protein and distributing it throughout the day becomes even more important for counteracting that age-related muscle loss we discussed earlier. Protein provides the amino acids that are the fundamental building blocks for muscle repair and growth. If you're not eating enough protein, especially when you're also trying to incorporate movement and exercise, your body simply doesn't have the materials it needs to rebuild and strengthen those leg muscles effectively. How much protein is enough? Current recommendations for older adults are often higher than for younger adults. Aiming for around 25 to 30 grams of protein at each main meal is a good target for many. This doesn't have to be complicated or require expensive supplements. You can easily get this amount from everyday foods. For example, a palm-sized piece of chicken or fish provides a good amount of protein. Eggs are fantastic. A couple of eggs at breakfast can give you around 12 grams. Dairy products like Greek yogurt or cottage cheese are excellent protein sources, and they're easy on the digestive system for many. Legumes, like beans and lentils, nuts, and seeds also contribute protein and are packed with other beneficial nutrients. Spreading your protein intake throughout the day is also beneficial. Instead of having a large amount just at dinner, try to include protein at breakfast and lunch too. This provides your muscles with a steady supply of those building blocks throughout the day. A breakfast with eggs or yogurt, a lunch with chicken or beans, and a dinner with fish or tofu can help you meet your protein needs. Snacks, like a handful of almonds, a small pot of yogurt, or a hard-boiled egg can also boost your protein intake between meals. Besides protein, other nutrients support muscle function and overall leg health. Magnesium, for instance, is crucial for muscle and nerve function, and deficiency can contribute to muscle cramps and weakness. Foods rich in magnesium include leafy green vegetables, nuts, seeds, and whole grains. Potassium is another electrolyte important for muscle function and fluid balance. Bananas, potatoes, spinach, and beans are good sources. Vitamin D is essential for bone health and also plays a role in muscle strength and function. Sunlight is a natural source, but dietary sources include fatty fish and fortified foods. It can be challenging to get enough vitamin D from food alone, so your doctor might recommend a supplement, especially in months with less sunlight. Focusing on nutrient-dense foods overall will support not just your leg health, but your entire body. A balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats provides the vitamins, minerals, and energy you need to stay active and feel your best. Think of it as giving your legs the premium fuel and maintenance they deserve. Making conscious choices about what you eat daily is a foundational habit for maintaining strength and vitality in your legs as you get older. It's not about being on a strict diet, but about making nourishing choices that support your body's needs. Now, all these habits, moving more, strengthening, hydrating, and nourishing, are powerful on their own, but their true strength comes from consistency and from listening to your body. This leads us to our fifth crucial daily habit, which is perhaps the most important glue that holds the others together: embracing consistency and paying attention to your body's signals. Doing these things once in a while won't have a lasting impact. Building stronger, healthier legs after 60, 70, or 80 is about showing up for yourself every single day, or at least most days. Consistency is more important than intensity. It's better to walk for 15 minutes every day than to walk for an hour once a week. It's better to do a few chair stands daily than to attempt a strenuous workout only occasionally. Life happens, of course, and there will be days when you can't do as much, or maybe even nothing at all. That's okay. The key is to get back on track as soon as you can. Don't let an off day derail your progress. Just pick up where you left off the next day. This consistent, gentle pressure on your body to adapt and get stronger is what leads to real, sustainable change over time. Think of it like saving money. Small, regular contributions add up to significant wealth over the long run. Your body's strength and health accumulate in the same way through consistent daily effort. Equally important is learning to listen to your body. As you start incorporating these habits, you might experience some muscle soreness, which is normal as your muscles adapt. This is different from sharp pain, which is a signal that something might be wrong. Pay attention to the difference. Discomfort from working muscles is generally okay. Sharp or persistent pain is a sign to stop that particular activity and maybe consult your doctor or a physical therapist. Don't push through pain that feels wrong. You can modify exercises, do fewer repetitions, use more support, or reduce the range of motion. There are always ways to adapt so you can keep moving and strengthening without causing harm. Learning this distinction and respecting your body's signals is a vital daily practice. It's about working with your body, not against it. This habit of paying attention also extends to noticing the small improvements. Maybe you can walk a little further without feeling tired, or climb a few more stairs, or stand at the sink for longer. Celebrate these small victories. Acknowledging your progress, no matter how minor it seems, is incredibly motivating and reinforces the positive cycle of doing the habits because you see and feel the results. These improvements build confidence, encouraging you to continue and maybe even try a little more. This is where the magic happens, where consistent effort, guided by paying attention, transforms into real, tangible gains in strength and mobility. So, to recap these 5 daily habits: regular, gentle movement like walking, incorporating simple leg strengthening exercises, staying well hydrated, nourishing your body with adequate protein and essential nutrients, and perhaps most critically, being consistent and listening to your body. None of these individually are earth-shattering secrets, are they? You likely knew that moving and eating well are good for you. But the secret, the surprising truth I mentioned at the beginning, isn't a single, complicated trick. It's the cumulative, compounding power of doing these simple things consistently, day after day, year after year. It's the dedication to the small, daily habits that seems too simple to be effective, but it is profoundly powerful. It's not about finding the perfect solution. It's about committing to imperfect consistency. And the beauty of it is that these habits aren't just for your legs. Improved circulation benefits your whole body, including your brain and heart. Muscle strength helps protect your joints and improves your balance, reducing the risk of falls. Staying hydrated supports every cellular process. Good nutrition provides the energy you need for everything you want to do. By focusing on your legs, you're actually investing in your overall health and independence. Remember, it's never too late to start. Your body, even in your 60s, 70s, or 80s, is incredibly resilient and capable of adapting and getting stronger when you give it the right support. Don't compare yourself to others or to how you were years ago. Focus on making progress from where you are today. Every step, every chair stand, every glass of water, every protein-rich meal is a step towards greater strength, less pain, and more freedom. You deserve to move through your days with confidence and comfort. Reclaiming the vitality in your legs means reclaiming your ability to participate fully in life, to walk with grandchildren, enjoy hobbies, run errands independently, and simply feel more capable and energetic. I genuinely hope this has given you some practical ideas and, more importantly, the motivation to start incorporating these habits into your daily life. They might seem small individually, but together, practiced consistently, they are a powerful force for positive change. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What are you finding most challenging about keeping your legs strong as you age? What simple habit are you going to try starting today? Sharing your experiences helps this whole community learn and grow together. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up It really helps support the channel and encourages me to keep creating content like this. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss future videos with more tips and inspiration for living your best life at every age. Keep moving, keep nourishing, keep listening to your body, and keep believing in your ability to get stronger. Live your best life at every age.